On a quiet night in the forest, Masha sat on the wooden steps in front of Bear's house, holding a book about birds. Suddenly, she heard a strange sound, like whistling, but it was strong and golden, as if the wind itself was singing. Masha said in amazement, "Did you hear that, Bear?" Bear raised his head from his honey dish and said, "I think it's just the wind, or maybe my tummy rumbling after dinner." But Mishmish, the orange cat with golden eyes, was more serious. Mishmish said, "No, Bear, this is the sound of the golden eagle. An ancient legend says that whoever hears it is called to a great adventure." Masha jumped with excitement. A new adventure! How wonderful! The friends gathered. Masha, Bear, Mishmish, and the 5 adventurers, Layla, Sammy, Huda, Kareem, Yusuf. They sat in a circle, and Mishmish explained, "The legend tells that the golden eagle guards the Valley of Secrets in Egypt." Mishmish continued, "There, a magical stone, if it sings with the voice of the eagle, reveals the greatest lost pharaonic secret." Layla said with sparkling eyes, "Then we have to follow it," Bear said, shaking his head. "Can't we just have one adventure in the kitchen instead of the desert?" Masha laughed and held his paw. "Come on, Bear, no adventure is complete without you." They traveled in a magical balloon that glittered like stars. Throughout the journey, the conversation never stopped. "Masha, Mishmish, what does the golden eagle look like?" "Mishmish, it has wings that shine like gold and eyes like the sun at sunset. It is only seen by those who are worthy." Kareem, laughing, "Does it sing like me?" Bear, grumbling, "I just hope to find some shade." Finally, they saw the endless desert sands and the pyramids shimmering in the distance. The sound of the golden eagle led them until they reached a hidden valley among the sandhills. At its entrance, there was a gigantic statue of an eagle, engraved on its chest with ancient Egyptian writings. Huda read it out loud. "He who hears my voice proves that his heart is pure and his friendship stronger than gold." Sammy said, "So the test isn't just about strength, but about loyalty." Before them appeared a huge stone door with 7 locks, each lock requiring the answer to a riddle. The first riddle was about the Nile, the second about the sun, the third about love, the fourth about music, the fifth about courage, the sixth about time, the seventh about friendship. The children solved the riddles one by one with a mix of Layla and Huda's intelligence. Sammy's bravery, Yusuf's speed, and Kareem's music playing which opened the music lock. Finally, the door slowly opened, and the sound of the golden eagle came from within, shaking the place. Sparkles Chapter 5. The Golden Maze. They entered a long corridor that branched like a maze. The walls were decorated with shimmering golden feathers. Masha said worriedly, "Which way do we take?" Mishmish said, "Let us listen to the sound. It is the guide." But the maze was filled with traps, suddenly collapsing floors, moving walls, and arrows that shoot out from tiny openings. Bear shouted as he pulled Masha from a pit. "Oh, I almost lost her." Masha laughed despite her fear. Masha said, "Don't worry, you are always my bear guardian." After passing through the maze, they came to a vast hall, and in its center a pillar of golden light. Suddenly appeared the golden eagle, with wings stretching like clouds. The eagle said in a voice like thunder, "You have passed the tests, but the final secret will only be revealed if you unite together as one heart." Masha extended her hand, followed by Bear, then Mishmish, then the 5 children. When their hands touched, the golden pillar shone more and more until it unveiled a great parchment written in the language of the stars. Huda read the parchment. "True power lies not in gold or swords, but in a heart that knows the meaning of friendship." Mishmish smiled. "That is the real treasure," Kareem said, playing a merry tune. "So let's celebrate." Bear laughed and began to dance with heavy steps, while Yusuf ran around the hall like a small bird. They left the valley at dawn, the sun reflecting on the eagle's wings as it flew in the sky, bidding them farewell. Masha, with a voice full of hope, said, "I will never forget this adventure," Bear said, sighing. "Nor will I, especially all this sand in my fur." Everyone laughed until their sound covered the desert.